All right, we are live. I believe. Let's fix that camera and wait for the ping. The ping. I need it. I need to know that my channel is going live, so I can grab the chat. And we can. Yes, is that it? There it is. Octo Expansion. But before we do that, there's I wanted to look more. Oh well, yeah, you can ink Callie all the way, but Marie says no. Nope, I didn't want to do that actually. Okay, chat is up. Good. I wanted to look over all of the Sunken Scrolls real quick. Sort of just. Well, there's something cool that I want to show at least with them. That's interesting. Where are they? Over here. Okay. So if you look at the bottom right-hand corner of the page. Okay, we're gonna go back. There's a little animation that plays. See? And they added this cool feature that's not in Splatoon 1, which is if you click back. If you click the wrong way in the back, it goes all the way through. So it plays the whole animation. But as you can see, it plays it. And then there's a squid, and then there's an octopus, and then there's a salmon. It goes through all of them. And the salmon looks like a little hand puppet. It's pretty funny. Anyway, Sunken Scrolls. I already went through a lot of these. This is Pearl, who has apparently shockwave voice thing. This is about how everything with that at the end of the last game, the boss fight is apparently Legendary Underground Show, aka they thought it was a concert, I guess, or it was a concert. No. Ammo Knights. This is just about the fact that the shop from the first game that Sheldon moves. He comes over to Splatoon 2. This is about Krusty Sean's new business because he switches from being the shoe guy to being the ticket guy. This is about the difference between Spike and... So in the first game, there's like this guy who you give your Super C snails to that you get as a reward. It's like a late game reward kind of, I guess. It's multiplayer, so it's not really late. And you give him your things, and he's like, I'm collecting them for money. And then it switches. There's a different guy. There's Merch. And Merch continues into the third game. So this is like about him. This is apparently about Bisque. That's the little picture there. This is also apparently the music that plays in the shops in Splatoon 2. This one's a weird one. It doesn't really mean that much. This is kind of the same deal. This is about Flo, the one who gives you hats. She sells you hats. And this is just like, oh, she's a traveler. That's crazy. This one's kind of interesting. If only... It wasn't interesting at first, because it's just like, oh, there's a card game tournament. Jill Alfonso, who sells you shirts in the shop, showed up and won. That's pretty interesting. Like, whatever. But then in Splatoon 3, they added an actual card game, which seems to be different than this one, although it's not entirely clear. So maybe this is like a precursor or something. Pretty interesting. This is about Annie being switched from Splatoon 1. She sold hats, I think. And then now she does online orders, so she's not actually in the game anymore. And she still technically does that, but they've kind of written her character out, which is weird because a lot of people, I think, really liked her character. Well, character design, at least. This is the show. This is just the local multiplayer. I explained this in an earlier one. They changed it. They got rid of some special weapons, so this is the in-universe reason. There's a complete replacement and overhaul of special weapons. So, I guess the three that are pictured here are the Inkzuka, which they got rid of, but they brought back in Splatoon 3. the I think that torpedo is like the ink strike. I didn't play Splatoon 1. I think it's the ink strike. So they brought that back again in Splatoon 3. And then I think the one in the middle is like there's one that turns you into a weird thing. I don't remember what it's called, but it was really good apparently in Splatoon 1. And they didn't bring that one back for Splatoon 3. So this is a weird one. This is just like a Facebook reference, I guess. Instagram reference. It's also not entirely clear how old a lot of the player characters are. So this is kind of trying to say that they're teenagers at this point, but it's not entirely, like, it's not stated ever. So this is just about how there's new gear. Oh, this is one. In the first game, it's like the ink just kind of goes away after a while. That's kind of crazy. And this one gives an update. There's actually airborne microbes that eat ink. So they're part of an ecosystem, the Inklings. Wet Floor, I like Wet Floor. This is the battle music, the new battle music for Splatoon 2. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of like an alt-punk thing. This is about Salmon Run, which is a new thing that you can do. I'm not really going to explain the whole thing here because it's not important. Even in Splatoon 3, it's like you don't need a full explanation. This is the possible reference to Big Run, which is really early on. But in general, this is just like the salmon are coming. They're going to kill you. Same deal. These are talking about like the same event, probably. Yeah, salmonoids use frying pans, basically, to fight things. Which is weird. Oh yeah, and this is Marie's thing. She started a podcast, I guess, after Splatoon 1. And then this is about Callie, because Callie is filming an upcoming TV drama. And also, apparently, there's a town called New Sardine. Relevant, maybe. But it would be funny if they came out with, like, this is what the TV drama was. That would be funny. And then this is apparently a blog post from Callie. But none of these are dated, so it's like, we don't know if this happens, like, wow, like, this is her being missing. This is, like, after she went missing or something. This is Callie freshening up the base, I guess. So if you go around and you, like, some of the decorations seem out of place, I guess this is their explanation for why the second game has a different, like, vibe than the first one. Because Callie's partially in charge and is decorating. I don't know. This one's interesting. So apparently they just put, like, yeah, this one's still not fully understood. Basically, this is kind of extrapolating on the lore of how the Octarians do stuff, how they make their bosses and stuff. Yeah, so that one's really complicated, and a lot of it's, like, there's a lot of open for extrapolation in this one. So, yeah. This one's just Captain Cuttlefish telling them that they went to the Cape with Agent 3. Oh yeah, and then these last few are about Judd, which is cool. So the coffin-like device is a historical relic of the only world. Kept under strict lock and key. Unplugged it. So first, it seems unlikely. I've talked a lot about this in the last one, I think, when I got this one. I think this guy who is making this video log is just kind of dumb, because clearly someone knows that this should be plugged in, and that even though, like, I'm going to be honest, it's not meant to be plugged in 24/7, else the thing would have been totally, like, broken by the time the Inklings got to it. So, I don't know. I think this guy is just kind of dumb, and that they've they found this and figured it out already. But this is a reveal that the if you re-energize the capsule, there's actually a cat cloning machine in there, so that Judd can clone himself if he's lonely. If you remember from the first game, there was a sunken scroll about a doctor who put Judd in cryogenic freezing, so to save him, and this is the second part of that. So this is the sequel. So apparently they unplugged it and then replugged it in or something, and then that's how they got little Judd. It's very interesting. Anyway, it's time to start Octo Expansion. Okay, so last time we picked up that box, which it just has some gear for multiplayer. Octo Expansion, one of the main things with Octo Expansion is that when it came out, people were kind of mad because in Splatoon 1, there was a pretty strong group of people, well, pretty, like, vocal group of people who really wanted to play as Octolings. And, like, everyone else was like, I think, I didn't play Splatoon 1, but I know, at least from getting Splatoon 2 at the beginning, everyone else was kind of like, well, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But then, when Octo Expansion came out, it was based, so you can play as an Octoling after you get Octo Expansion, but only if you beat it. You have to beat it you have to beat the story mode to play Octo Expansion. Or to play as an Octoling in multiplayer battles. So, a lot of people, and it was $20, and it didn't add that much multiplayer functionality. Because you gotta remember, Splatoon 2 base game is pretty much just about multiplayer. Because, like, the story mode's okay, but you're not gonna buy it for that. So a lot of people saw it as, like, you're paying $20 just to play as an Octoling in multiplayer battles, which is not a good price point, to say the least. Because that's, like, really crappy. It's a purely cosmetic change for $20. But they did add a little bit of gear and stuff, so it's like, kind of. But what really is the main thing is that Octo Expansion has an amazing single-player mode. It's incredible. Great. Amazing. Blows everything else out of the water. So, after that was discovered, yeah, okay. Once people started playing it, they were like, oh, this is worth it. There's a lot of poetry in Octo Expansion, which kind of annoys me, as someone who likes to extrapolate. Oh, it's crazy, it's Cuttlefish! And his theme. And he called us an Octoling. That's crazy. It's almost like we play as an Octoling. And he's going to kick our butts, I guess. I like how he wears his, like, stuff still, even though he's, like, clearly just in a jacket. Octo Valley, which is different. I think that was different than Octo Canyon. Yeah, okay. So Splatoon 1 story mode is called Octo Valley. Splatoon 2 story mode is called Octo Canyon, because you're in a canyon. I think. Yeah. So this, you technically showed up. We don't actually know where we are yet. It's Captain Cuttlefish. That's crazy. I would have never guessed. It's not like I played the other ones. Oh, yeah, you're still a silent protagonist. It's a bit... Okay, at this point we get to make our character. Which there isn't a ton of options. And this whole screen, people really thought this screen was going to be more interesting than it was. Because this is pretty much just character creation, and it kind of takes place in this weird existing thing. It doesn't actually tell us anything, and it doesn't say any lore, so it's kind of useless. But it was in some like stuff, and people, that sort of section people really like to extrapolate on that sort of section, but I don't think there's really anything to say about it. It's just, oh yeah, you're in this weird goo, and you're in goo making your character. That it doesn't really say anything about like anything. It's just whatever. Oh yes, that was the song that was playing in that little poetry section right before Captain Cuttlefish showed up and started chewing us out. There's a weird thing that goes on here, where, like, Octolings... Yeah, so, like, Captain Cuttlefish is kind of, like, from the first game on, he's pretty much, like, super anti-Octoling, like, whatever. Like, he hates them, kind of, but it's weird. And then there's this sort of thing where it's like, I guess they all live separately, but then during that concert, you got a little bit of this in the Splatoon 2 story mode with Marina, in that one Song of the Scroll, but that apparently anyone, like a bunch of the Octarians and Octolings who saw that concert were like, whoa, this is super cool, I'd rather be I'd rather be part of the Inkling Nation than the Octarian Nation. Which is kind of weird. It's a very strange, like... I guess he might have more than one heart. Yeah, woo! He did the little thing. Okay. Where are we? So, as you can see, I'm going to look around a lot of this area because you don't really get to go back to this area after you come here. So, you can see this is kind of a weird underground, empty, not really anything going on in here. There's chips, though. I like chips. But you can go here. It's like, it's a train. Oh, and you can turn into an Octoling form. So as we can see, we can do that now. But we can't do anything else. And we have a little backpack, which I guess is our ink. But it hasn't shown that off yet. So we seem to be... Can we talk to him more? Yeah, so I guess you, the Octoling character, and Agent 3 were fighting or something, and then you all came here for some reason. So it got all got moved here. And I guess those doors are locked, because you can't go through them. Anyway, only thing left to do is to go on the train and see what's up. The train seems broken down, but it does have the lights on. Very interesting. We can go further. And we can go in the ink now. We don't have a weapon or anything. This is very Fallout-esque, by the way. This whole train, like that train thing happens a lot of times. I remember Fallout 3 being kind of started with that a lot. Anyway, we can pause. We can go to the control settings, but it doesn't really matter. And caution, we can't go back. Anyway, there's a bunch of ink around here, but... What in the devilfish? Ah, cool. Very, very funny. Are these weights? I don't know what these are, actually. This is weird. Ah, yes. The vault. Oh, nice. So if we step on here, we can take the ink rail, which they don't have a lot of in Splatoon 2 story mode. And we get a weapon. but if we go back, we lose it. So we can only take it forward. Anyway, so you can see the thing on our back is our ink. Despite what this looks like, this will not be an area we will return to. Anyway, there seems to be a bunch of different boxes. I don't know what this is. But we have to find the key, which is somewhere probably. Anyway, so the orange boxes are like the strong ones. Basically, they're just reskinned versions of the other boxes. And then we have like target balloons too. Anyway, we also have the Splattershot Jr. Whee! IVs. Very strange. Very strange. Very interesting. I really like... I forgot how, Oh. We get a light rail. Oh, that's for getting all the balloons. I already got them. There's another one. You can get this last one. And here are the normal boxes. So, like, this box is, like, the orange one is the orange one. I'm gonna go back and get everything, though. It doesn't really give you anything, but this whole area is kind of just like a mini tutorial, but it's very well done because it presents all of the stuff in Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1 story mode. Oh, and we have a bomb. Without forcing you to do it. So it ends up being a very good, like, do it on your own tutorial. And then that thing took our weapon back. And then this just exits. So, like, in that 5 minutes, we've successfully shown off most of the major mechanics in Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1 story mode. In a much more succinct way. Which, like, at that point, like, we're already better. We've already improved. Not really, but, like... Anyway, this is the actual hub area. At this point, we get to stay in this spot, because here we have this little machine, which helps us, these lockers, which are interesting. And that's pretty much it. That's the only things in this area that are worth it. But we also have some other stuff here. There's a little phone. Oh, we can fall and die! I didn't realize that. Oh, you die if you hit those two. Okay, so we can't... Because later in the game, you just can't go that way. You just can't die here. Anyway, we're gonna ignore that phone for now. I'm sure it's important, but... This whole area is interesting because it's not entirely clear if sentient species use this area or have used this area, or if this is left over from somewhere else. Like, it's not entirely clear what this area is. There's a little thing here, though. And a door. And a door... Well, like, here, right? Like, if you stand here, it's like... This door is way bigger than the standard Octoling Inkling. Because, you know, we're standard size. So... I guess... This is made for either some other species, possibly human, possibly, you never know. But they don't really tell you, so. But this whole area kind of looks like an aircraft hangar. But it also, okay, it's time to talk to this old-timey looking telephone, which is old-timey but still new. Anyway, we're user 10,008. And he does this little thing. We're in the Deep Sea Metro Central Station. Journey to the Promised Land. Ah, yes. And it does this thing, which is funny, but very annoying for people who are trying to actually figure out the lore. Slang not found. So this is kind of an AI thing. So apparently... it references cats, which is maybe a Judd reference. So this is kind of like an AI thing. And he prints out a little card. And I don't know where that comes from. It gives you a little device, but where does the device come from? Does it just spit out from the ceiling? Yeah, and then Captain Cuttlefish assumes the Promised Land is the service, and he also calls you Agent 8, which makes sense given the other agent titles. Dealy doos. Anyway, we'll pick up these. And look, a train is approaching. So, it seems that the deep sea metro is unironically used by certain sentient, like, species, which we're gonna see here in a minute, that, like, they just use it to get around somewhere, I guess. We can't really talk to the phone anymore. We can see the metro is currently empty, at least on this side. And there's 1, 2, 3 cars, which is pretty light for a metro. This whole metro center is kind of small. I'm not gonna lie. Having taken an actual metro, this is kind of small. Oh, and you can see there is a jellyfish in the back there. So people do kind of exist. And Cuttlefish is like, I'm gonna just sit here. Look, there's a guy. It's a cucumber. And you can see there's other people on the metro. There's jellyfish. CQ cucumber. C cucumber. Haha. It's a talking sea slug. I don't know if he's a sea cucumber or not. I'm assuming he is. I've never looked it up. I assume he is because that's what his name, like, that's the joke on his name. Okay, so there's a big corporation, Kamabo. There's a series of test chambers connected by the metro station. And he already knows about this deal. Yeah, so apparently none of the people who live down here are allowed to go up there. You have to pass a test, and you also have to collect 4 specific things, and then the door of the Promised Land shall open. Okay, so here we are in the area. He's gonna give us the tutorial. So, like, there's, like, bags and stuff over here. So, it's kind of... Oh, and then there's the Inkopolis magazines, which let us go back before we finish the story. Because we're, like, technically in here. Oh, if we bump into him, he makes a little noise. Same thing with... And we can go over here, and we can see that there's, like, jellyfish. I mean, they're kind of weird jellyfish. They're really weird jellyfish, actually. But there's, like, a variety of, like, different... Desians of the Deep that use this metro that just kind of like are on there while you're playing the game. It's very interesting because the CQ Cucumber specifically states that like they can't do the thing that you're doing, I guess, which is very weird if you think about it. Okay, so here we go. It's a big metro thing. So you can see this is A5. They don't go exactly in order. I'll show you it, but zoom in, zoom out. So this is one line on the metro line, I guess. And this is the first one. the first test you have to do. This is the only one. Well, you have to do some of them. It's very variable. It's not at all like the other story modes where you have to do every level. This is very much... Yeah, okay, so this is the equipper thing. And there's a lot of stuff here, but they still do the thing where they do 2 level names, which is kind of funny. But they do them slightly differently. And you can see that there's a fee, so we have like a number of points and stuff, and we get a reward. So it's kind of like a... Yeah, CQ points. They gave us 1,000. It's kind of funny money. I think in the context of... Okay, we change control settings. So for this one, we only had one option, but later they'll give us more options for the level so we can play with different weapons. And CQ Cucumber gives us advice, basically. And there's a little thing here, and then we can also... Oh, well, we have to do this because this is the tutorial level, but normally we can leave. Apparently the visibility is poor. Good luck. Yeah, so this is the... So that's the fee. And then he repeats himself. Okay, so we went down to 900, and then we're going. From here, you can see that things are kind of the same. But there's trees. I think they're supposed to be fake, since the name of this is like the fake plastic station railway. And they've got little IVs connected to them. It's very weird. Very weird. Very, Ah, yes. And then we have these kind of zombie octolings. They're not too difficult to deal with. But they basically are kind of... Yeah, they're kind of like zombies, I guess. At least that's what it implies in the context of the thing. Oh, this is the gear you get for... I've never really looked at this. This is the gear you get when you have armor. You don't get armor very frequently in Octo Expansion. Possibly because the way the levels are set up. Yeah, so, like, they're kind of like... They're these green, like, zombie guys. They're not too hard to deal with or anything. And this is what you look like when you get the full armor, which looks a little bit like the null armor, I think. We can go through here. So you can see it's kind of like a fake sort of thing, but we're also kind of like under... Oh, those are not real. Those are other things. The whole thing is very mysterious, and they don't really explain a lot about it. In contrast, this is one of many reasons why this is significantly better than... Oh, and the splash damage, which they got rid of, sadly. Is this null armor? No. Well, it's kind of like null armor. Null visor. They're probably gonna... Yeah, yeah. We used the special. So they have this sort of like green ink the whole time, and they're kind of like zombies. But we don't, even though it shows us getting like salmon eggs, they're actually just the like CQ points. But here's the little thing, and they're little like pen kind of things. Octo Expansion. Bryce, you Octo Explanation. That's a good name for it. Except for they don't explain enough, in my opinion. So this is called Fake Plastic Station, which is weird because that like either implies that it's like the stuff is not real, it's all plastic, or that the stuff looks like plastic but isn't, which is either weird. Ah, yes, the mem cakes. These are the replacement, kind of, for the Sunken Scrolls. They're compressed memories in physical form, apparently, which is weird. Yeah, so basically, here we go. He's got a phone. with a guy on it. It's like a walkie-talkie. Look, it's Pearl! Whose voice is so loud, it's making the microphone do a dance. Mr. Beast is not in this one. That's Marina, who's apparently doing the same thing, but... That's cool that the little bubble on the front changes color. I didn't realize that. Nah. Anyway, anytime it's lines like this, like, it's implied that she's, like, rapping. And it's really funny, because Captain Cuttlefish is like this, and we're gonna... Yeah. Well, he might be in Octo Expansion. I don't know, we'll have to play it to find out. Mr. Cuttlefish. Yeah, so apparently he was transmitting a distress signal, and they're on Mount Nantai, which I'll need to check the map again. It's apparently near Octo Valley. They retconned where Octo Valley is. Originally, I'm pretty sure it's like heavily implied in the first game that it's just in the city. Or like right near the city. And then they changed it to be kind of far away. Because Octo Canyon is like clearly on the far away from the town, from the city. And Octo Valley, they retconned it so that they're both kind of in the same area. But then they go deep underground, I guess. Yay! Marina's helping us. And Pearl is there. Anyway. He's also got a phone with something on it. Anyway, so you can see, at this point, every level, there's 80 levels, because 8. Valleys are usually by mountains. Yeah. So the way it works is basically you go along the path, and then you go either to left or right. They haven't told us what happens when we hit one of the square ones on the map yet, but that opens up a new line. So like this is the line A, and there's like line A through J or something. Oh, it's we can't actually. It's, I don't know if it's stated, but these are supposed to be Agent 8's missing memories, I guess. So I guess as you play through it, you remember more and more. This one's about an inkling girl, I guess. That's the deal. And they're all haikus, kind of like haikus, poems. Oh, it's a photo of Callie Marie. Hold on, let me go back. On the... Oh, it is! It's the Sunken Scroll one. Interesting. What's his name is not here yet. There's a guy who tells us more about the mem cakes. That's all that Sea Cucumber says the whole time. Anyway, at this point we can go back to Inkopolis if we want. Imagine Inkopolis gets us back there. But yeah, what I was saying, they're all like poems, haikus-esque. I think they're all haikus, but they're all poems. Which is cool in some ways. It's annoying in others, in my opinion, because on one hand, the poems give the character kind of a voice, right? It gives Agent 8 like an actual voice and stuff. But on the other hand, sometimes the poems just don't really tell us anything. Like, for example, this one. You paint the surface with graceful strokes with watchful eye, breathe his eye from cypress bird, go for a bro. Like, that doesn't tell I did not say. I said CQ cucumber. Sea cucumber. Sea cucumber. You'll have to clip it, Bryce. Now you have to clip it. This doesn't tell us anything about like anything. It just says that like it's a turf war. Like. Anyway, you get a little thing for beating every single level without retrying, I think. Well, yeah, you basically get one for beating every single level. It's a bit complicated, but we're gonna go this way. Sea cucumber. CQ cucumber. This one's interesting because we only get a baller. Use the baller to get to the goal before time runs out. So there's a lot of different like objectives in this one compared to Splatoon 2 and 3. Baller can only climb up balls in straight lines. And then he tells us this stuff again. So we can't actually kill this thing here. But I think we can go back. Back to train. Yeah, see? Equip. Let's go. Yeah, so we just get a baller the whole time. Woo! Oh, we missed one. Darn. We can also explode. Oh, I missed. Stop playing with the baller. We got both of them that time. I'm good at the game. Woo! We can either explode or there we go. There is a time limit though, so it should. Oh no, you get more time every like little bit. Every checkpoint you hit. So. Oi! So sad. So sad. Can I? I can. We gotta go. We gotta go. Wee. What? Okay, so here's the deal with the mem cakes. If we restart from last checkpoint, then we can't get the mem cake. So we have to restart from the station platform. Oh, also, you really should clip it because clips get a lot of views because, like, every time someone views a clip, it counts as a view for that video. Because you can clip anything, not just streams, because YouTube. So it counts as a view for that video. So that means every time you, like, do a clip, we can just open this guy. Yeah. Every time you do make a clip and then share it, every person who views it, which is usually, like, anyone who sees it, right, counts as a view for the video. So they're very good for getting lots of views for videos, especially live streams on YouTube. This was the one I died at before. Which okay, I got it this time. Oh, I missed it! Aww. Whoop. 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 So as you can see, Octo Expansion is both more difficult and more fun than the other than everything else. Oh, you just don't get the mem cake if you skip the level. Oh, right, that's how it is. There's if you play it enough, you can skip it. You can still retry from the checkpoint and get it. Okay. This one's fun. So as we can see, this is B number 1, but A3. So like A1, it must be all the way down there. We still only have one option, the Splash-O-Matic. Yeah, so this is lead the 8 ball to the goal. Okay, so there's an 8 ball. And the guys will shoot at it, and you can use it to kill people. This is one of the easier 8 ball levels because it's the first one. But basically, you just shoot it around and then you get everything. You just need to make sure that it doesn't fall down, which it won't yet. But of course, you also have to be careful. So here's the first point, which I think it can die at, because the Octolings will shoot it all the way. Ooh. Oi, oi, oi! Ooh. Wait. Oh. So you shoot the 8 ball, and then there's some that are really difficult. There's some 8 ball levels that are like really annoying to play. Oh no! So yeah, every time you fail like an objective, the thing on your back just like dies. So this is the first time that the 8 ball is probably gonna die because you messed it up. I messed it up. Okay. So you see in the corner the accumulated test data? I forgot about that. That's how the non-memcake thing works, because wait. So if you play enough, like depending on the difficulty of the wait. Oi. Oi. Every time I'm trying to do it like slow and steady, but this section you really just gotta. Yeah, so accumulated test data. You can ask for help. Yeah. You can hack it and just like complete it without completing it. So you don't actually have to like, I guess, finish all the levels. I almost got it. It was almost there. I just have to like go and I think go back. No. Okay. Wait. Okay, we got it. Good thing there is a checkpoint right here. Okay, this part is pretty good because do we get it? I think so. Yeah. So these little things, they're like they slow it down basically. It won't move if it's. There's an 8 ball switch, which I don't know what that. I don't remember. Oh, right. This is like you have to put the 8 ball somewhere, and then you can like play the level kind of. Oh wait. Please play better. The 8 ball is pretty difficult, and I don't have a lot of practice with it. There are other levels where it is harder. And I will play those levels better, because I'll have the practice at that point. Oh. Yeah, you just do that. Examine the floor material that slows the 8 ball. Okay, I'll go back. Ooh. It's like felt. It kind of looks like felt, or like insulation. It also, it kind of looks like the sponges. It might be like kind of like a similar thing to the sponges. It's pretty cool. I really like it. It doesn't really act any differently to the player. It only acts differently to the 8-ball, so it doesn't really do anything. Sponges have the same effect, I think. So there's some 8-ball levels that have sponges in them that the sponges act the same as that material on the 8-ball. They slow it down. We got it. That's the end. Okay, so now we're gonna unlock the blue line. There we go. It's the blue. 2 lines, station marked with a... Yeah, so the ones that are like big circles that are acting like that have the things we need to finish the game. Oh, and then there's a reward for finding all the lines. Oh, the dimple bump pattern on some for speed bumps in Japan. That makes sense. Yes. Here's the other part, which is very good and very enjoyable. Oh, okay. First, there's like other sea creatures here. I don't know what these guys are, but they make noise. Yeah, like they're weird. And they're all here. The sea creatures change based on, I think, what area you're in. Oh, you get more points? Oh. I know at some point you start getting gear items for the actual, like, game. Captain Cuttlefish basically just sits and works on raps while you're here. Yeah, they're all right, I guess. But okay, first mem cakes. So we've got the Inkling Girl Pink, I guess. Like, this doesn't mean anything. It's just a poem about something that happens in Turf War. Like, and then the other one we have is Octarian. So these ones, some of them are interesting. Like the Octarians one, like this one is like interesting. Strange and new with old, like, so this is supposed to be about like the Agent 8 leaving the Octarian Society or whatever and going into Ingobla Society, right? Like, that's good. It gives a lot of like interesting like information, right? The other two though, and some of them are just like useless. They're just like, oh yeah, they're playing Turf War. You shot him. Okay, so this is the chat room. There's like 9 or 10 things as you play through the game. You get them. Basically, so DJ Hyper versus Marina, MZ Princess is Pearl, aka MC Foreign Policy. I don't know what that is, what that reference is. And then Craig Cuttlefish is Captain Cuttlefish. Yeah, also Marina's just able to hack into this little device, I guess. There's a lot of... This one's not particularly interesting, but there's some that are really, really good later on. They're very, very funny. But Marina just kind of dumps the chat logs for you. But now... You can see the green one. This is the green one. So we're going to do the green one. The goal is to unlock as many as possible at the very least. How long have we been going? We're almost about to hit an hour. Ah! And this one, we have multiple different choices. Recommended. And the reward differs. That's the other thing. So, like, if you play the recommended, I guess, for this one, if you play the recommended, you get more money. And I'm gonna go for the most money, because you do actually need money in this one. In Splatoon 3, you kind of don't need money for the levels, because you're using it to unlock more things in the lobby. But this one, pop all 30 target balloons, pop, oh, fail, and take any damage, the test will end. Yep. Okay. This one's pretty difficult, if I remember. This could take me a little bit. This is one of the rail ride ones. He says if you take any damage, the test will fail. That's not entirely accurate, because you can kind of like hit damage and then jump back on the thing sometimes. This one is not one of the harder ride rail levels, but it is not, it's not that easy. Got it. I almost missed that one. Oh, I'm almost out of ink. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, they're over there. Alright, first try. Got it. Oh, that ends it immediately? I didn't realize that. That sound effect plays every time you finish the level. Whoo, baby. Alright, so this is the green line. You get a reward for finding each line, I guess. Ah, and here's the guy, the man, the dude, the original crypto bro. Not really. He's kind of cooler than that. He calls you a child the whole time, which is weird. But he's also an isopod, and they live pretty long, so I don't know. Isopadre. Isopod, yep. Yeah, he's kind of weird. He's super weird, actually. Not kind of. He's apparently, he likes the mem cakes. He was apparently a test subject that washed out early, like he quit before he got too far. Ah, he's the one who, so when you get mem cakes, he's playing with a full deck. Isopadre, I kind of like expected him at some point, like the whole time, to be like, so he's got a bunch of mem cakes from other people, like in his thing, I guess. So if you get a full set, he gives you rewards, basically. He also, apparently, he's like losing his memory. It's very weird. It's very strange. He's kind of like, I don't know where I am or what I'm doing. All I know is I must collect mem cakes. Yeah, it's very weird. Anyway, so here we have more people. These are like normal fish. These are like eels. There's this lady. Shows up every once in a while. And sea cucumber gives you more points. Anyway, we want to unlock more lines, so we can either go up here or we can go to one of these. Let's go to this one. Far Out Station. Blast from the past, I guess. They're all called stations. So, like, they're like oh yeah, this is the station. And then it gives you a normal name that's like Blast from the Past. I don't remember. So these are all the same, so I'm just gonna use the splatter shot. I like the splatter shot. Carry the Rainmaker into the enemy goal. Oh right, this one! This one is interesting. Okay. So you have 5 minutes. You are up against a full team of Octolings playing, of course, this song. All the way from the first game. And you basically just play Rainmaker. The, like, Octoling levels, okay, they kind of, like, let you kind of go for it, though, the way it goes. It's kind of weird because, like, Rainmaker on its own is not supposed to be like this, right? Like, the person with the Rainmaker is supposed to not really shoot that much. The problem is you get, you tend to get, like, cornered, kind of. But you can avoid it by just, like, absolutely spamming the Rainmaker everywhere. Oop. Oh, bomb, 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 bomb! Oi! This level really showed off the fact that it's really difficult to win Rainmaker on your own. Okay, I killed one. There's another one somewhere over there. Did I get him? Anyway, I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, the one song that's in every story mode unaltered, Tentacular Circus. It's the one that plays whenever you fight Octolings. Yeah, it's their song. Like, that's just their song. Tentacular Circus? Is that what it's called? No. It's called something else. It's called Octoling Rendezvous, and it's also the one that is the most mistranslated because the original Japanese is like, the Octoling is like, the word for Octoling is like Octo Amazon, like Amazonian warrior type, and then but when that combined, I don't know, it's complicated. Basically, the mistranslated name is of the track title, like, properly translated is like Octoling Rendezvous, I think. Hold on, let me look it up actually. Splatoon original soundtrack. Original soundtrack. The yeah, it's called Octoling Rendezvous. I was right. The mistranslated name is Taco Zone's Rendezvous. So, yeah, figure that one out. Basically, the name, because Octoling is like a combination of two words in Japanese, it looks pretty similar to the Japanese word, or the English, it might just look like taco. The Japanese word for taco, so, or taco zones. Like, this one's kind of interesting. Is there a in depth below? Like, I don't know. This one's kind of weird. The other problem is, like, the way that they're structured, because you can go to any level, like, kind of right off the bat, almost. Like, there's certain paths you can take. Right? Like, I obviously did. I went this way, and I went that way, and that way. So, like, there's kind of a way that you can only do, like, you can get them in an order, but I don't know Japanese, Bryce. Although I think I learned that at some point because I've looked up why it was called that. So taco is the Japanese word for octopus, which is why it's like Taco Zone's rendezvous or something. The mem cakes, because they can show up out of order. Oh, I didn't look at this one. Yeah, power eggs. They're power and also money. Very strange. But as you can see, that's kind of the last one. So we got a lot more things to find. Yeah, Bryce, you're right. Probably. So this is the second one. So powerful magnetic force. Yeah, this whole section is a little weird because like Marina implies here that space-time is distorted and like you're in some weird other dimension, which is not accurate at all. I'll just say that out. That's not true. Yeah, she says it's almost like your location is in a different dimension than Inkopolis, which is like it's not true. Like by the end of the game, you're like, oh no, it is at a specific spot. But basically it's also like, it's weird because Marina's like apparently able to hack into everything, but also can't, like, it's under the influence of a powerful magnetic force, which is very weird. It's very, very strange. Very, very strange. Anyway, we're gonna do this one. The Gnarly Rail Station. The Dooley Squelchers! I love the Dooley Squelchers. They're cool. I almost love them as much as the ordinary Splat Doolies. Full of ride rails. You can use your dodge roll to get on the ride rails quickly. You can activate ride rails with balloon explosions. Okay, let's go. Eyo! Ride the rails to the goal. This level, I don't remember this level being difficult. Probably because you just like go. Got it. Hey. Wee. Woo. Oi! I missed it. Darn. And the weapon they give you is, like, really easy to beat it with. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's the long-ranged, pretty consistent fire. Oh, I need to not jump. That's the only problem you get. You need to not jump for some reason. Like, these ones, pretty much. Like, all of these ones, if you jump, you'll just miss it. Okay, here we go. Wait, they got me. Darn. That's kind of difficult. Oh, okay. That's... okay. Should I throw bombs? The good thing is, as soon as you, like, finish that area, you don't really have any problems because... Woo! Got it. Woo! Yeah, this level is not that difficult. Not gonna lie. It's like... it looks difficult, and then you play it, and you're like, oh, you just go. You just play the game. Okay, purple line. 4 lines. So this is what it looks like now. So we're missing a bunch, kind of. This is one of the brands. Firefin, your tutor's riches is your science's defiance. Battle rhymes can slay. Like, this doesn't mean anything meaningful. It's just poetry. Like, it doesn't mean anything. It's not. It doesn't give us any lore. It's just. I don't know. It's like, in contrast, all of the whatchamacallits gave us interesting stuff. Here, at this point, you stop kind of being able to get them easily. You stop being able to get this 50 yellow balloons go by. Is that a reference to that German song? 99 red balloons? Might be. Yeah, okay. Pop Rock Station. It's called Pop Rock Station. Maybe it is. You have to pop all 50 target balloons. If you leave a single balloon unpopped, you'll fail. The balloons will float away quickly. Jump in. Okay, so this is... CQ Cucumber, he's like a controversial character. Because it's not clear if he is like evil or not, basically. That's the deal. Okay. Wait. Wait. Got it. Do I have a bomb? I do. They did similar levels to this in Splatoon 3 for the better, I think. Although in Splatoon 3 they're pretty much the same. Where are they? Wait. No, they're pretty much good. In Splatoon 3 they're almost the same. Just one left? Oh, it's up at the top. Got it. Whew! I got pinged. I got pinged probably about the quotes. Who quoted me? This doesn't mean anything meaningful, it's just poetry. It's true! Like, that's what it is! The heads up missile above, ink from above station. You don't get any weapon for this one, which is weird. My shoe's untied. Let me fix that. This weird thing will happen to me that like I'll be sitting down and like not doing anything for like an hour or so, and then my shoe will just be untied at the end. We don't get anything here. Interesting. Avoid the missiles. Okay. So this is an avoid missiles thing. Oh, they brought back this guy? I didn't remember this at all. What does he shoot at you? Oh, he shoots Tenta missiles. He doesn't shoot normal missiles. Oh, you have to get him to shoot these boxes. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna get him to shoot this box too. In Splatoon 1, this guy exists. This enemy exists as a mini-boss. But he only... He doesn't shoot Tenta missiles at you, he shoots the ink strike. Gotta get the vault. What? That's a GameCube! What the hell? What is that doing there? That's just a GameCube. There's multiple GameCubes. These are all just GameCubes and discs. Okay, got it. Oi, 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 oi! I hate tent missiles. Oh, there's a gun down there. The Glooga Doolies. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna want that. I got armor. Pretty good, pretty good. Oi. Ah. There we go. Ah, weapon. Okay, finally. Flabbergasted by GameCubes. It is surprising sometimes whenever they make... They usually don't make that obvious of a reference. I mean, yeah, sometimes they do, but... It's usually not that obvious. It's usually not just a GameCube. I got a bomb. Wee, 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 wee. Okay. Where do I have to go? Over here. Got it. I'm so good at this game. I'm so great. Wee, wee. Nope, I want to shoot it. Kill that guy. Shoot this. Kill him! I shot him. He's dead. Very weird. Very weird. Very weird. It's just GameCubes. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Did I get everything? Yeah, I got everything. Because, like, they have some references to other stuff in the... like, in the game and stuff. But... the... oh, that's a great line. We keep missing the things. We haven't found any more. Oh, there's a clip. I'll check that out later. We'll do that later. Ooh, more money, probably. We will go a little longer. So there's the thing over there, so we have to get all the way over there anyway. We could also go... so the circles are the squares are made whenever two lines intersect. So like here, 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 here. So we could go over there if we wanted to get the rest of them. So there's one line that goes like over probably down there. There's like one that's down there, one that's over to the left, and then the rest are over on this line. We could get one more line. Let's check our metrics here. What do we got? Stocktooling. Though parted by Ocean Deep, my oldest friend, you rouse him. Like, this is just someone he's meeting, I guess? I don't know. Very weird, very weird. And then this is the spawn point. Finality is not what it seems when you're right. Don't let defeat dissolve your dreams. It's like, okay, yeah. Whatever. Like, cool, it's a spawn point. You can come back from playing the game. Oh, this one's easy. This one's good. Okay, I say this one's easy. This one's not that easy. But we're gonna do this to E-Leader. You have to destroy all the crates in one shot. Timing is everything. Just make your own luck. Blah 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 blah. Take care of it. There you go. Get an E-Leader. This level. So as you can see, they're moving around. You can try to do it in more than one shot if you want. It's kind of possible. This one's the more difficult one. Almost. If you charge up a shot right after you shoot your first one... I almost got it. And if you charge up a shot right, like, it's like... Maybe it's the other one I'm thinking of that you can get. I only got... I missed 3 that time. Maybe you're supposed to... Oh. I don't remember if you're supposed to aim for the middle or the bottom. This one is both really hard and also really easy. It's kind of infuriating, I won't lie. Down at the bottom there. Almost, almost. Yeah, because the problem is they wait like half a second before they go. And like, they don't line up real well. Oh, there's more GameCubes. There's more. It's another. That's SNES? NES? That's crazy. What's that over there? Huh. It's just controllers. I mean, real. The whole station thing is very strange. I missed some on the sides. The sides! The sides. The sides! I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I think they go in a rotation. Like, they don't really... The problem is they don't move evenly. Like, you can see... Because they want you to hit them when they're at... Oh, yeah, somebody just did it. They want you to hit them when you're... It'd be funny if I just, like, shot the box at the bottom. But I can't. That one's close. Almost. I gotta get the bottom one good. If I can get the bottom one good, then... There we go. See, like, it's one of the things where they're lined up so that if you can shoot the one at the right point to get all of the one in that area, then you're good for the whole way. So, it's very weird. The dark blue one, slap bracelet station. Interesting. Slap bracelet station. Okay, we got the same weapon we had last time, but this time we have a bomb. Yep, big furlers. Sub and main weapons. Am I just supposed to throw a bomb there? Oh! Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Got it. Oh no! It didn't go. Got it. There we go. Wait, oh yeah, I almost had it. I was almost sick. Instead, I have to do this stuff over again. Easy. Huh. Interesting. Whoop. Yeah, balloon. Screw the balloon. Interesting. Hui, 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 hui. Oh, well, good they didn't force us to just die because that happened. Oh, oh! Okay, which one should we hit first? This one? Got it. Woo! I mean, Marie is nice, but like having Marina and Pearl be your like invite. Oh boy! Oh, that was embarrassing. That was not good. There we go. Who's this one? Oh, you're supposed to. Oh, you're supposed to throw a bomb. Not like that, but like that. Woo! Go, go, go! I didn't even lose. Brandon and Pearl are just like kind of fun to have as your advice givers. It's not like I don't know if they're better than Marie or not. Okay, 6 lines. We got the second thing. I think I'm gonna beat every level anyway. There's new entries in the chat log though, which is epic. We will check those out very shortly. Oh yeah, there's these guys who are frat boys or something. I don't know. Very weird. More points. More points. More points. More points. Okay, where were we gonna go? I guess we should go over here. Oh, check log. Session 3. Okay. Chat window full screen. Alt F4. And she leaves. Yeah, apparently nothing's going on. And that's a picture of Pearl being... I don't know. She's just kind of there. I think that's a picture of her on stage. Pearl's cool. Interesting theorization. What picture was Marina actually going to post? Because after this, she's kind of like, we're not going to share pictures anyway. So, what picture was she actually going to share? Okay. 130. I think here we'll collect the first thing. So we'll do this one, and then that one, and then the thing one. Which the thing levels aren't really levels. 1500 jet sculpture and burst bomb. Where's CQQ? Oh, he's up on the wall. Yeah, I forgot. 20 target balloons before time runs out. Don't shoot fail balloons or you'll fail. Jump in and we'll start the clock. Yeah. Take care of there. Yeah. Once again, and we'll repeat everything he just said. We only get 1 life every time. Don't shoot the fail balloons or you'll fail. Oh, they give you a... Okay. Without popping any fail balloons, The good thing is there's more than 20. Whoop. There's more than 20 balloons just in the map in general, so it's not terrible. Like, you only have, like, I only have to shoot one more here. Which I got. See, like, the problem with that one is, like, it's just, there's too many things going around. Like, there's too many targets, so you just shoot them all. And then you just don't be careful and don't shoot the fail balloons, and you're good. Like, that's the only way you lose. There's not only 20 targets. Like, a different level. Oh, and now there's new entries. Like, the chat log is a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes there'll be no entries for, like, a while, and then sometimes they'll just spit 2 out of you, like, in a row. I topple from the tower. Like, this is just saying what happens in tower control. Like, Squid Force. Squid's open with Bomber Brush. Square. Yeah, like, this is a little bit more interesting. It's like, oh yeah, I wanted to play Dirt War. This is apparently a reference. This junior mark is apparently a thing in Japan that they put on drivers, like on the back of your car. I found this out. There's like a similar looking mark that shows that like you're a young driver who hasn't, like, either is on your permit or like you've only recently got your license. Yeah. There we go. Session 4. Marina went to the bathroom. Yeah, and then... So, yeah, she's like, I'm gonna post a picture of Marina with Judd, apparently. Judd's right there. I don't know what Marina and Judd are doing, but... And this is... This is pretty funny. Oh, I wonder if anyone's done those notes down there at the bottom. Yeah. So, a lot of the chat, like, some of them, they're not, like, always providing essential information. A lot of the time, they're more like, oh, they're clams. Oh, that's funny. A lot of the time, they're more like, just interesting interactions. Ink and Slide Station. So we'll do this one, and then we'll do the first thing, and then maybe we'll do some more levels, but I think we're gonna at least do those. Flat Bomb and Curling. And Curling Bomb. Curling Bomb. That's pretty interesting. I have a lot of points right now, so we're probably not gonna get to see what happens when you run out of points. It's kind of interesting. Ouch! Wait. Oh, it does actually show some insight into Marina's compositions, like the key. Oh, cool. I wasn't, like, you're never really sure with those things. How much after Splatoon 2, they started putting in a lot of, like, I feel like they started putting in a lot of effort into it, to making sure everything was, like, consistent. Splatoon 1, I think, is the only one which, like, they might not have done that for. They might have just been like, I'm not worried, we're not worried about it. I'm out of ink. Oh, it's a sea cucumber. But not one you can talk to. Interesting. I forgot there was, like, a little bit of those, like, around. Wait! Wait! Oh. Can I get him? I can't. That sucks. This section kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I wonder if I can get them to stop. Oh, there's a boom. Stop shooting at me. Oh, nope, he's still gonna shoot at me. We'll see after this one. Okay, they stopped. Oi! Fell off. The problem is, like, as soon as they see you, they just start shooting. So it's like, well... No! No! So sad. Oi! Okay, I killed all of them. That was annoying. I'm not going to lie. That's probably why they said that this was the highest reward item. Got him. How do I get up there? Can I get up there? Do I need to get up there? Oh. I'm gonna break that box. Wait. It's gonna take a while, but I think I can get it. Yeah. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna... Ah, that's what you're supposed to do. Can I get it there? Oh, almost. I mean, I know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to... Yeah, and then... And go all the way back. Ooh, yeah, baby. The other thing that really makes Octo Expansion kind of different, I guess, is because there's no sunken scrolls, you don't have to, like, worry about making sure you get everything. At least, not in the same way as... Oi! Stop it! Stop being annoying. Stupid little guy. He's not even stopping me from playing the game, he's just being annoying. Die! Okay, there we go. Woo. Okay, so now that we've done that one, we'll get to the first thing, and we'll get to see what it is. It's remarkably similar to the Splatoon 3 stuff, kind of. Kind of. And there's new entries in the chat log, I guess. Yeah, so a scallop brand on top of your crown. I've never fully understood this one. I have a theory about it. I think I know what it's about, but a scallop brand on top of your crown will turn some heads, but really should heads when it's simply turned around. So, like, here, if we go. So it's like this. So if you turn it around, it's the same. Or, well, it's yellow on the left and whatever. And if you turn it around this way, it's the same deal. It's the same. I think it's referring to caps. So it's like if you turn your cap around, it's like, oh yeah, you're the coolest. Isn't there other mem cakes that I missed? No. Okay, time to do the chat logs, and then we'll check. Yeah, Pearl is like, I'm gonna see what you're up to. And then she gets like a Wikipedia article, I guess, or something. There's a carrot there? That's interesting. Second Lieutenant Forza. Oh, Arowana Mall. Wait, is that a stage? Is that a stage? That's funny. Oh, and that's DJ Octavio, I guess. And Burrow's like, wow, you're actually like a warrior, I guess. Anyway, here lies the foundational thing. Despite what this may imply, what this whole section kind of implies, there's a big bubble, and then this is like a big, what's the train central station, kind of. Anyway. Kill it. Yeah. And that's what it is. I got it. Yeah, Arowana Mall is a map, I thought. There's a lot of jingles in this that they didn't add on the soundtrack, which is kind of surprising. Thank you. The bomb. Yeah, so there's 4. We need to do 4 of them. Gee, I wonder what it looks like. They really did us, I think they purposely... Okay, so if you can't really tell, it becomes more obvious as you get the other things. They're all parts of a blender, which is very weird. I won't really spoil what exactly happens, but they're all... Yeah, you can tell at this point, because this is like... Well, it could... This doesn't have to be a blender, but I'll tell you that it is, because we get like a blender cup later. And then in Splatoon 3, they were like, you get the 3 weird objects. What could they be? And then everyone was like, okay, they're gonna be like something obvious. It's gonna be obvious. And it wasn't. It was just completely random. Like, it was some weird, like, thing. Like, it wasn't just a blender. So we can go for the other thing, or we can go... I want to get all the way down to the left here. So we're going to do... How much? 140? Do I want to hit 2 hours today? I do, actually, because Octo Expansion is really fun, so... Bamboozler and Splatoon. What is this one? Please destroy all 30 target crates. There's even a single one. You won't be able to proceed. Take any damage. Yeah. Okay, so this is the one of the other ones. This is the one, the same as the one from before. The same style. Wait. It was dangerous. Oh, there's a lot of... This one's interesting because this one's a lot more mobile than the other ones. This is really... I mean, these levels are kind of annoying, but they really are, like, the best ride... Oh, crap! I ran out of ink. Darn. I'm gonna have to keep track of that. Wow, Oof. That was a bad jump. That's the other thing. You have to jump over these little ride things that ride the little wipers. It's hard to tell, like, where they are. Like, unironically, it's pretty hard to tell. Oh, I should have gotten... Oh, they're called Octo Washers. You remember not to run out of ink. Whee! That was interesting. I almost died there. I haven't even gotten halfway through. Ooh. Got it. Woo! Ah! That's the other thing. These levels, you have to do them all in one go. There's no, like... There's no extra, like, oh yeah, you got, like, half of them. Here, you start at a third of them. You just have to get all of them. I missed it. So these levels, they can be kind of infuriating. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm also playing with the toughest weapon, supposedly, according to the little thing. Whoa, I almost missed there. Oh, what? Ah, see, it's so difficult to try to, like, do the... So annoying. This is definitely one of the more annoying levels of this style. Like, right there. Like, what? You really have to wait. I don't know... So levels like this are the reason I'm considering not doing every level in Octo Expansion. Because there's some levels, especially Girl Power Station, that are just like this, that I just spend like 15 minutes playing the same thing over and over again because I died at the end. Got it. Yep. Oh, like, right there. Stupid. How did I miss that? And it's just gonna be like, yeah, the washers are annoying. They're like really annoying. You have to really wait. And it's hard, like, you're either aiming for the boxes or you're aiming to avoid the washers. It's really difficult to be both. Like, I've got this section down, like, easy. Pretty much, except for the few times that I missed it. After I finish this level, I think I'm gonna call it. It's so difficult to tell when you're about to, like, just die to these guys. That was a little tight. I don't know if I should have done that. That was a little cheeky. See, like, and that I've only gotten 9 out of 30. I still have over half of the level to do. And every washer is like, good chance you're gonna miss it. Because, oh yeah. Ah. And then even if I'm halfway, I still have to restart from the beginning. It really turns into not great. But, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty, like, it's not a bad position to be in when your players are like, some of these levels are too hard. So, like, I don't know. Like, come on. I could try going for more of those little extra things. I almost feel like this level is not really about the shooting the boxes. It's more just about not getting hit by the stupid little things, which is silly. I don't like that. Alright. Whee! The good thing is, once you kind of get it down, it's not too bad. Like, I got through that last section first try. And we got the sunken scroll Memcade, which is fun. I said I was going to call it. How many more levels do I have to do before I unlock something new? 2? Which one is this? Oh. No, we're not going to do that one. Not today. Okay. I think I'm going to call it there then. Sunken Scroll. What is the Sunken Scroll? This one's interesting because it gives kind of like, if we, like, this is an Octarian perspective. So it's like a mystery rolled up and bound. What's used to introduce a dump and lost and found. So that's like, they don't care about the Sunken Scroll, I guess. Perfect run. Yeah. You have to get a perfect run to get it. It's so, like... Anyway, you can see 13 out of 80 of the top there. There's 80 levels. Which is significantly more than Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 combined, I think. And, they're all better. Pretty much. So if we ever complete one of these collections, so like if we go... I could complete A. I only have 2 more to do for A. What time is it? No, I think I'm going to call it. If we ever complete one of these, then we go talk to Izzo Padre and he gives us a gear item that we don't use because I'm playing this on an extra account. But, you know, I have them in Splatoon 2. And then Siku Cucumber exists and he gives us points for finding the new thing. So we've only got like half of them right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and we're missing E and F and C. Okay, so there's actually, we're only missing like 3. No, we must be missing 4, I think. There's one there. That one goes over there. There's one there and there. I think we're missing 4 lines. I think there's one at the end. I think there's more after I. I don't think I is the last one. But it might be. I don't remember. Oh yeah, and your guys' your guy's finger moves based on whatever you're pressing the thing. It's like completely even, pretty much, right? So you can see I'm rotating the stick like this, and he's doing that. It's pretty cool. I'm rotating the other stick too, and you can look at what I'm doing with my stick. Woo! It's pretty cool. And your guy's eyes move too, as the little thing he tracks the little thing on the screen. There's a lot of like stuff that's put into this that's like, why would you need that? But it's like, oh yeah, it's cool. And then I can change that. So there's like, I think there's 10. So I think we're like halfway through the sessions. But the sessions, the game kind of assumes that you're going to be going right for the things. Like, I've kind of been playing this like I'm not going to finish all of them, because I haven't decided if I'm going to finish all of them or not. I'm probably going to, like, get 2 or 3 of the things. Like, I'm going to reveal the whole map, and then get 2 or 3 of the things, and then see if I want to play the rest of them, basically. Which I might do, because for the most part, like, most of them are good. There's just a few, like the one we just did, which are really hard. They usually, and the other thing is, they've kind of designed it so, like, that both of the ones that surround a thing are both pretty hard. Like that one and that one. So there is kind of like a whole, they expect you to go one way or the other type thing. They do have sort of a difficulty design here, but it's not, it's way more like complicated than Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 1, which I really do enjoy. They really put a lot more effort into this one than they did the other ones. So, except for Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3 might be better than Octo Expansion. Despite Octo Expansion has some, I don't know if Octo Expansion has anything better. They certainly, I don't think Octo Expansion has anything worse, and I don't, they're kind of like, they're almost the same. It's like they're both really good. I don't know. Anyway, I'll have to think about that more, but this is the end of the stream. I'm ending the stream. I'm not hitting 2 hours. It's not going to happen. It's only 1 minute, 58 seconds, 58 minutes. So that's the end.